So how do you scale a real estate team? I get this question a lot from real estate agents and from people thinking about becoming real estate agents. And it's an important question because ultimately, if you're a successful real estate agent by yourself, that's great, but you don't own a business, you own a job. In this 5-part series, I'm going to tell you the steps in going from newbie to owning a real estate business that is scalable. All right, thanks for watching this video. Please remember to like it, share it, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you don't miss any of the content I put out for real estate agents, real estate investors. So if you want to build a real estate business, a truly scalable business, not a job, you gotta follow these 5 steps. Before I tell you step 1, let me tell you why you want to think about this process, why you might even want to have a real estate business. First of all, if you are a solo agent, you never get past that step, guess what? You're stuck in the trap of trading time for money. The moment you step away from the business, the moment you stop interacting with clients, your income goes down. It stops coming in, right? Yes, it is freeing to have a great real estate career, but if it's just you, it's not completely free. You might get financial freedom, but you won't get time freedom, or at least you won't get there as fast as you can. So you want to scale the business for yourself, but you also want to do it for your clients, because if you master the art of real estate, helping people get through, an emotional and financial transaction, which is what buying a selling house is. If you master that, you learn how to create value for them. If you don't build out a team, if you don't build a business, you can't scale, right? You're limited in the amount of people you can help. So you want to do it for yourself, you want to do it for your clients, you also want to do it for the people that you will create opportunities for. As KERI and I built out our real estate team, we helped agents go from newbie status or not even having their license to making several $100,000s a year. We helped people grow into manager roles, to C-level type roles. So there's all sorts of people that you can bring along. So yes, it's about yourself and the freedom and the benefits that come with owning business, but it's also about your clients, and it's also about the team members that you will create opportunities for. So step 1, what is it? Step 1 is becoming a highly effective solo agent, right? You gotta learn how to go out, generate leads, close clients, create value, help them buying and selling the homes, right? If you don't master that skill, you can never make it to step 2. So how do you do that? Well, I wrote about this in my best-selling book, happen to have a copy right here, The Hyperlocal, Hyperfast Real Estate Agent. So in this book, I share the details of how I went out in my first year, sold over 22 million in volume, right? Which was, for me, my price point was about 36 deals. So I think most solo agents can get to 2 to 3 deals a month pretty quickly if they follow some of the steps that I put in this book. Namely, it is STP, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. You have to segment your market, pick a target segment, that's targeting, and then finally P, positioning. Learn how to position yourself as someone that can add unique and sustainable value to your buyer and seller clients. All right, too many agents start off with this kind of, I'm going to do everything for everybody philosophy and strategy, and it doesn't work out because they don't become an expert in one area or one marketing and prospecting technique. The more you can narrow your focus, and I know it sounds counterintuitive, but the more you can narrow your focus, the more you will do. Because your efforts, your resources, your time, right? If it's all concentrated on a small area, it's going to have the greatest impact. Think of this example, right? If you take a handful of pebbles and throw it against the side of a big glass, building, it's not going to do anything. But if you take a baseball and throw it into a small house window, it's going to smash right through, right? So you don't want to scatter your efforts like those pebbles, and you don't want to throw it against a large area. Instead, you want to get that baseball, that rock, that concentrated effort, and put it into an area where it will have impact. So that's the first step in becoming a highly successful solo agent, right? And it's going to be a little bit of trading your time for money, right? But you have to start there. You have to get to the point where you've kind of maximized your time. You're doing 2 deals a month at least, right? For most people. Now, maybe if you have a lower price point and you crank them out faster, maybe it's a little bit more than that. But I think for most people, it's around 2 deals per month. All right, and I think a lot of people, they don't have this strategy, right? They're all over the place. A second big mistake new real estate agents make is they don't put enough time into it, right? They give up too soon. A lot of times success looks like the hockey stick graph, right? We've all seen that hockey stick graph where it's kind of flat and all of a sudden success, right? Results spike up. So remember that, okay? And just because you're not seeing results when you first start out, it doesn't mean that things aren't happening. It doesn't mean you're getting more confident in yourself. It doesn't mean people are becoming more aware of you. It doesn't mean closings are getting closer to happening, right? So don't quit just because the visible results aren't there. It takes time, 3 months for some people, maybe 6 months for some people, right? So the key is to narrow your focus and don't give up, right? If you can do those 2 things and get to 2 deals a month, you're ready for step 2, which I'm going to cover in the next video.